So, welcome to another episode with the farmer. Of course, in this video, we wanted to actually talk with an expert in artificial insemination in piggery. If you are one of our subscribers, you discover that we have interviewed him before, and he has experience in artificial insemination in piggery and experience in farming. But in this video, he actually wanted to share his experience. In UK and his experience in Nigeria. So let him introduce himself. So please can you just introduce yourself?
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Oluwarotimi Adekunle.
Okay. So now let's talk about pig.
Okay.
Pig farming in UK.
Okay.
Pig farming here in Nigeria.
Okay. Pig farming in the United Kingdom or Britain is made easy because of government support. Farmers in UK, across UK, they have access to grants. They have access to loan. They have access to grant. They have full government support. So it makes it easy for them. When we in livestock, feeding account for like 70-75% of the cost of production.
Yes.
So since they have support from the government, they have access to grants. It's very easy for them to feed their animals. You can those that are into intensive system of pig farming in the UK, they are doing well. No stress. They have access to fund. They feed very well. They feed very well. So it is made easy there. Then beside that, when you are into production in agriculture, the line of production, it begins with pig farming. It begins with stocking, then production, as in reproduction. You understand? Then the end of that line of production is pushing to the consumer, that is the market.
Yes, the market.
The market there is well organized.
It's not like
you have buyers already on ground. Because, in the UK, I want to compare pig production in the UK. That's what we are doing.
Yes.
Pig production in the UK and Nigeria.
Yes,
farmers are available. There, you can't run a pig farm and at the same time you have a slaughter. No. You choose one and stick to one. If you want to be a producer of pigs, be a producer of pigs. Those that are into processing, they have abattoir. They are a line of business. So they are there. You push it to them. If you want to push out, like one particular farm in the UK, GSR, on a weekly basis, as at that time, that was 2012. I had it from a reliable source. That on weekly basis, they were pushing out over 3,000-4,000 pigs to the market. To the abattoir. Yeah, to the abattoir.
Wow.
We have those to the abattoir. So it is production there is made easy. They have access to fund. There's ready market because consumption in the UK, pork consumption in the UK, is very high compared to what is obtainable here in Nigeria because of religion. Mostly UK. Not lately when we begin to have Muslims. Mostly they are largely Christians.
Yes.
And they consume pork very well. So pig farming in the UK is made easy because when you have access to fund, then what challenge you have again? You understand? I visited few farms, in
UK.
Yeah, different farms. They use ready-made feed. Commercial feed to feed their pigs. Yes.
The chain of business there.
Yes.
The line chain of the business is well organized.
Well organized.
In the sense that you can easily get.
Well organized. Like in Nigeria, a farmer is the one that finds a way. He will find how he will access feed formulation to formulate feed for his own pig. Sourcing the material is time consuming and it's quite hectic because like when you are talking of feeding, we have protein source, we have fiber source, we have carbohydrate source, we have fat source. Like if PKC is not available, you look for an alternative.
Yes.
Yes, those that are into feed production, is their own headache, not yours. Since you have access to fund, you buy there.
Right.
Then the challenge we have here in Nigeria when it comes to marketing, when we don't have a uniform pricing. There, pricing is
There is
uniform
always a middleman when it comes to
in Nigeria.
Yeah, yeah.
In Nigeria,
So the middleman even take more gain than the
that is
farmer.
it. That is it. Pricing is not regulated here. Here, a farmer that feeds his pig with junks, they don't grow fast. For those pigs that are fed with junks, for them to attain market weight on the average 65, 70 kg. Those that feed their animals with junk, it takes them longer time for those animals to attain market weight. But those that give their animals balanced diet, that give their pigs balanced diet, within 3 4 months, they attain 65, 70 kg.
Yes.
Those that feed with junks may take like 11 months. Now they are pushing to the same market. Now those that feed with good feed that attain such that the animals attain market weight within a short time, they have spent more. Those that fed with junks, maybe 11 months before to attain that weight, 12 months, they spend less, and they are contesting,
With
So
the person
when
that feed well.
the person that fed well, that feeds well, we want to sell at a particular price.
Yes.
Let's say per kg, you want to sell for like 3,000. But those that feed with junk, it didn't cost them much to raise their animal. So they are ready to sell for 2,000.
Yes.
Tell me, if you're a buyer, which one will you have
Of course,
gone
I
for?
would definitely go for lesser price.
Yeah. So that it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Pig farming in the UK is made easy because there's government support, in terms of fund. Farmers there, they access fund very well. The marketing is regulated. Yeah, the market is not like regulated. It's a big challenge to farmers in Nigeria.
Okay, let's talk about why you decided to come back to train people on artificial insemination.
Thank you very much. I went for that training in 2012. Prior to that time, I found out that most pig farms in Nigeria, the animals they have, they were majorly local breeds of pigs.
Called crossbreed.
Few people had hybrids,
Okay.
Majorly, predominantly what they had, they were local breeds. And local breeds, they give their litter size. What do I mean by litter size? The number of piglets they give birth to per time is very small compared to genetic pigs, that are available in developing Western world. Those local breeds, when they give birth once, maybe for a start, if a sow that is a mature female pig is giving birth for the first time, this is a universal thing. They give birth to maybe particular number. Their subsequent farrowing, they give birth to more.
More. Okay.
Third one, more. Fourth, more. If you get to a point whereby they will get to the peak, the two increase. The later side, they get to a point, you begin to drop again. Maybe let's say a pig started with 10 piglets at first birth. Second one, they may have like 12. Third one, 14. The other one, 16. If you get to a point, year out, what they'll be giving is 16. They've reached a peak. A time will come, there'll be a drop in the litter size. There'll be a drop in the litter size. So, like I said, prior to the time I went for that training, artificial insemination, most farms I visited, what they had on their farms, they were predominantly local breed that give back to maybe 5, 6, highest 10 at the time.
Okay.
Those genetic breed, they give back to 16, 18, 20 once. You understand? So I realized Nigerians, farmers, they will need support. They will need to have this method of breeding, because I found out that on the farm I carried out an experiment. I bred certain sows naturally. That is, I allowed male to mate them. Then those ones that I inseminated, their litter size was far bigger than those yes.
That means
you understand? So farmers will need that technology in Nigeria. Then we brought in some animals to Nigeria, genetic breeds from the UK.
Okay.
So there's a laboratory. We produce semen from the genetic male. We sell to farmers that have local breeds to inseminate their local breeds to improve the yield. And truly, it will work, because by the time those local breeds, those local female pigs that were inseminated with the semen from genetic breeds, By the time they gave back, they saw an improvement in the yield in terms of increase in litter size. Then beside that, the animals that were produced, they were far better than than those male to female local products. So I know such knowledge, I can't hide it. Nigerians will need it. And sincerely speaking, a lot of farmers they benefited from this technology.
Yeah, you have. I see that you have trained a lot of people when it
Yes,
comes to
to the
artificial.
glory of God, I train a lot of people, and they really appreciated it. They show so much appreciation for that.
So now let's talk about Nigeria now. You know, actually, the problem here in Nigeria, to me, I believe it is solvable, but still, it's like the mountain cannot be moved.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your experience now as the situation right now
Okay.
in pig farming now
Thank you.
in the country now.
Thank you very much. In 2020, we had the incidence of an outbreak of COVID-19 that affected humans, right?
Yes.
That same year, there's this particular disease that was only known in Africa at the time.
Okay.
You know, so it only we only have the outbreak, you know, before 2020, only in Africa.
Okay.
The name that is a viral disease. They call it swine fever.
African swine fever.
African swine fever.
Okay.
Never in the history of pig farming in other parts of the world, they never experienced it. But for the first time that year, 2020, there was an outbreak of swine fever in Africa, in some countries in Europe.
Okay.
Like Poland and some other countries.
Okay.
You understand? It wiped out the population of animals on every farm that an outbreak was recorded. So in Europe, farmers that lost their pigs to swine fever, they were able to come back. Government supported them. Their farms were fumigated. They shut down the farms for a while. Then they fumigated their farms across Europe, and government gave them funds to start again. A lot of farmers that has similar experience in Nigeria